Can you just kind of assess the team through these first couple weeks?
It's been really good, really productive spring. We didn't start very well today on offense. Defense, it's hard to tell. I mean, I think they had a better day for sure. We had a good team period, yeah, I mean, I think we're improving. But you know, we can't lose our focus on days like today. So, but I thought every day was good work. Offensively, except for today, and then defense, you'd have to ask them for that. But I think they run to the ball. They've been incredibly aggressive, and you know, things have been very contested. So
something I'm curious about is you hit this halfway point. Is there like a wall that the guys kind of got to get through and being back in the swing of things? Is there? I saw some guys yelling today, some coaches yelling, some push-ups being made. Is there kind of a lull that you got to break through at that halfway point?
They're a little sore, but other than that, you know, I think they're a little sore, and then. Yeah, but so what? You know, too bad. And but we're not changing anything, so you know. But that has to be reconciled from time to time.
What is it about Alex Grinch and the way he coaches you think players respond to?
I think he's really clear. He's intense. He's focuses on detail. Every detail is important. And then I think he's a real clear communicator. I mean, he sorts out what's important. You also see guys have different roles in different packages to, you know, to really let them get their talents out there on the field. So it kind of maximizes what we're trying to do and what our players are able to do, and develops guys real well too.
Does the fact that he's so physically active and kind of out there doing it with them a bit during practice, does that sort of legitimize his intensity to the players?
Oh, I think it definitely helps. The important thing is to be yourself, but I think it definitely helps. And then, you know, I mean, there's something to be communicated on a lot of plays, and he does a really good job of that.
Now that Isaiah Johnson's had a chance to be out there and do it for 7 practices, how's he coming along?
He's doing good. You know, I mean, he's definitely ahead of schedule for a true freshman. We got to get him in shape. We've got to get him in shape, but from the beginning, he's been able to line up and know his plays. He just runs out of gas sooner than he or us both would like, you know.
I was just talking to Coach Master about the running backs. It seems like you have 4 guys out there now who can kind of, you know, compete and play. What's that like, having that much level of competition at one position?
I think it's brought out the best in all of them. I think James definitely puts heat on those other 2 guys that are more experienced, and you know, and I think that's good because it makes everybody better. And then the other thing is I think the offensive line's doing a lot of good things, which has helped that too. You know.
It seems like when James was dominating Thursday night practices last year, did you ever feel tempted to kind of get him out there on the actual field, or did you know that he still needed that year?
Well, it wasn't until about a quarter of the way left that I felt that way, and at that point there's no sense putting him out there.
It seems like all these running backs have their own strengths and weaknesses. We talked about the 3 quite a bit last year, but what's maybe some elements of James Williams' game that the other 3 don't have?
He's got good hands. He's really explosive. And the other thing is I think he's got really good cuts. He's got really precise cuts. Even if he does something wrong, then he's still going to be really sudden in his cuts, which I think is really helpful. And then he plays with his head square to the line of scrimmage, which helps him see the field.
Hey, Coach, on the offensive line, you notice anybody stepping up into a bigger leadership role?
I think the guys, the kind of the core would be Sorensen, Cole Madison, and Middleton. And then, you know, after that, I think Dillard, the more he's involved, and you know, I think some guys are emerging, but still, I think the core is those 3 guys that are a little more experienced.
Is this group getting downfield a little more often? It seems like you see more blocks from the offensive line 10, 15 yards downfield than in the past.
We've emphasized that, you know, don't just be point of attack guys. And the other thing, I think overall we're getting off the ball better.
Good.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.